Alright, this is a video about exercise 13 from chapter 8. You have to work out brackets. Now, in my previous video I explained how to do that, and this is one of the most difficult exercises about it, so I wanted to show you how it works. First we'll start over here with questions A, B and C. And we have 6a times, in brackets, 3b plus a half c. So this is what you do. You do 6a times 3b, so 6 times 3 is 18, and a times b is AB. And after that, you do 6a times a half c. 6 times a half is 3, so 3, and a times c is a c. Now there is a plus here, and this one is also positive, so it's going to be 18ab plus 3ac. And these letters are different. AB is not the same as AC, that's why you cannot add them. Moving on to the next one, then you have a half p times 4q plus 8s. So you have to do a half p times 4q. So a half times 4 is 2. So you have 2pq. This one is positive, this one is positive, so there's going to be a plus here. And then you do a half p times 8s. A half times 8 is 4. So it's 4ps. Then we're going to move on to the third one. Here you have 5a times 2c. 5a times 2c is 10ac. And then you have 5a times 1.5. So 5 times 1.5, that's 7.5. So we get 7.5a. There is no letter here, so it's just a. So these are the answers for A, B and C. Then we're going to move on to questions D, E and F. And they're a bit more difficult, especially the last one. We have 1/3 c times 3/4 a plus 6. So you have to do a fraction times a fraction. If you forgot how that works, let me write it down over here for you. 1/3 times 3/4. You have to do the numerator times the numerator, so that's 3. You have to do the denominator times the denominator, so that's 12. And then 3 over 12, you can make that smaller, that's 1 over 4. So this is 1/4, so I'm going to write down 1/4. And then c times a is ac. You can also write down ca instead of ac, but I like ac better. And then you have 1/3 times 6. Now 1/3 times 6, hopefully you know if you had what that is, because that's 2. Right? Because if you cut 6 in 3 parts, every part is 2. So here you have 2. There is no letter here, so just 2c. So 1/4 ac plus 2c. That's the answer for exercise D. Moving on, we have exercise E here. And here we have 7ab times c. So that becomes 7abc. You can just add the letter to it. Then we have something times a fraction. So we have 7 times 3/14. Now if you want to know how to do a normal number times a fraction, you always multiply it with the numerator. So 7 times 3 is 21. So it's 21 over 14. If you want to make that smaller, then both of these can be divided by 7. That's 3 over 2, and that's 1.5. So 7ab times 3/14, there's actually 1.5, so plus 1.5. And then we have the letters A, B, D. So A, B, D. Moving on to the last one. Here you have 2/3 PQ times 3R. So you have to do 2/3 times 3. Right? Now if you want to work out what that is, then we do 2/3 times 3. So you have to multiply this number with the numerator, with the top one. So that's 6 over 3. So that's 2. So this is going to be 2. So that's 2 PQR. PQR. And then we have 2/3 times 1.5. Now what you could do is take the 1 and put it in the fraction. So 1 times 2 is 2, plus the 1 you already had. So you're going to get, this one is the same as 3 over 2. And then you have 2 times 2 is 6. On the bottom you also have 6. So this is just 1. And the 1 you don't really have to write down. So we can say plus, and then you have PQS. QS. Now, if you write down a 1 here, then that's not wrong, but you don't have to write it down, right? Because simplifying says make as small as possible. So now it's a bit smaller. So these were kind of difficult. I hope you understand them. Thank you for watching.